Spring has sprung and it is finally time to spruce up our makeup routines a little bit, which is why today I'm gonna be showing you how to get a super easy, no fuzz, colorful makeup look. It doesn't have to be super intense or super intricate. It can be simple, it can be beginner friendly, and honestly, this is a look that everyone can do, and it will definitely make you look a little bit more alive and more, you know, spring summery. So if you're ready to inject some color into your makeup routine for spring, then let's talk beauty. This is a super easy look, so I'm gonna guide you step by step. First, we're gonna do the skin. I'm gonna be starting out with the Youthforia Daily Protective Primer. This is such a beautiful primer that is just gonna make your skin look gorgeous, and it's gonna protect it from the makeup that you apply on top. While I let that like settle into my skin and really sink in, I'm gonna go and do my brows really quickly. Brows really are super personal, so, you know, obviously you do your brows however works best for you. And for my brows, I'm using the Glossier Brow Flick in Brown and the Rare Beauty Lifting Gel, Flexible Lifting Gel. I always freaking forget to put these things on to pull my hair back. There we go. Okay, so now that the primer has had its time to sink into the skin a little bit, let's move on to the base. Very easy and simple. When spring comes around, I mean, I always love like a super natural makeup look, you guys know this, but when spring comes around, it is really the time for me to go super light with my base and like make it look fresh, you know what I mean? You want to look fresh, like your skin is like, you know, healthy, glowing from within, all those things. So today I'm using the Iconic London Super Smoother Blurring Skin Tint. Definitely not a super dewy skin tint or anything, but this is one of my favorites, and it gets better as the day goes by. So as you wear it all day, it looks better and better. So I freaking love this so much. If you want more coverage, then definitely go for something that has a little more coverage, or do like some pinpoint concealing. But make sure that whatever you're putting on your skin is fresh, looks fresh, doesn't look too cakey, because then that kind of, I mean, it definitely is a look, but it doesn't scream like spring fresh, you know what I mean? So for concealer, I'm going back to my Glowish by Huda Beauty Bright Light Sheer Concealer. I love this so much. This is in the shade Fair Light, and this is an insane concealer. It looks super light. It is very sheer, okay? So if you don't like sheer stuff, then this is probably not for you, but I just love the brightness that it gives my skin, and it literally just wakes me up. It doesn't really conceal much of my dark circles, but I don't mind that because I find that they just look so much better and like brighter, and it looks very healthy and natural at the same time. So applying that everywhere, and then going in with a brush to do kind of like an initial blend, and then I'll go in with a sponge to make sure there are no like brush strokes or anything, but I want to get the like maximum coverage out of this. Obviously, if you want a little bit more coverage on your under eyes, you can go for something that has a little bit more coverage. Or if you don't have bad under eyes, you really don't need any concealer. It really depends on what you want, but make sure, as I said, to keep it fresh, baby. Going in with a little sponge, making sure everything is blended out. And as you can see, like my under eyes are still there, like you can still see them, but they're like boom, brighter. The concealer kind of reflects the light, and that works in my favor. So let us move on to the cheeks. Let's do the cheeks a little bit. Bronzer. We want to look bronzy. I'm currently super pale right now because I haven't really seen the sun a lot. I'm using Butter Biscuit from Fenty. This is the Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer, one of my favorite bronzers ever. And I'm just applying this to the cheekbone. No, this is a cheekbone? Hollow of the cheek? Dude, I don't even know. I'm a little delirious today, if you couldn't tell. But I'm kind of using it as a bronze contour, just to add dimension to the face, hitting all the high points where the sun naturally would hit your face. For blush, even though I'm gonna go with color on my eyes, I also want a little bit of color on the cheeks. I'm gonna use colors that complement each other really well. So for blush, I'm going for peach. I'm busting out the Flower Blush Balm in the shade Nectar. These are some of my favorite blushes ever, and I haven't really used this formula in a while, so I thought I'd bust it out. This is really like authentic peachy. Gonna saturate the brush and hit the cheeks. I'm trying not to hit the apples too much because that can make your face look rounder. My face is already pretty round currently, so I'm trying to keep it back. Don't know if I'm succeeding. And then to add a little bit of highlighter, I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is a shade 4. It might be a little too dark, so we're only gonna do a little bit of this. Kind of like where the outer corner of the eye connects to the cheekbone. I find that to be like a really nice, like sweet spot for highlighter. Also adding a little bit of this to the inner corners. It brightens things up a little bit more. Okay, now that that's done, we can go in with powder. I'm using my Kosas Cloud Set. Love this so much, and I'm just gonna powder the areas that need it most, so it's usually my T-zone. I don't mind looking a little bit dewier and shinier in the spring and summer months, but honestly, I've been all about the more like satin matte skin recently, so I really want to make sure everything is set properly. Last touch for the skin and the cheeks is freckles. I'm using my Berry Freckle Pen from Buell and Rudy, and I'm just gonna slowly but surely add a few freckles and highlight the ones I already have. Sometimes the freckles look good, sometimes not so good. Today, it's a so-so day. But yeah, skin complete, cheeks complete. Let's get to the eyes. The eyes, while they're the colorful part of the look, they're probably the most simple part of the look as well. So we're gonna do like a minimal one shadow look. So grab your favorite like colorful shadow, and you can recreate this with any color whatsoever, any formula that you like. It can even be a neutral, but if you want to dare a little bit and get experimental, you can play with color a little. So today I'm using the Rabanne handbag palette in Unnatural World. It has these beautiful shades, a few neutrals, and then a few colorful shades. This one is a gloss, and it is the one we're gonna be using. I think this is the Lilac Glaze. That's the shade, Lilac Glaze. These are such good and cool palettes. I love them. Ever since I got mine, I cannot stop using them. Now, I'm gonna be wearing a gloss. The gloss is gonna be moving a little bit, creasing. It's totally fine. I really don't mind that. But if you're wearing more of a powder or like a cream formula that sets, it's probably not gonna behave the same way. That's totally fine. Use whatever you want, whatever you have. And all I'm gonna do is grab this with my finger, starting off with a tiny bit of product and then building up. I'm just gonna put this all over my lid. And then slowly but surely, I will be blending it up to the crease. Doesn't matter if it doesn't look like the perfect blend, because it kind of just blends into my skin. I could definitely go ahead and pile on the product like more and more and more. Because of the formula, I don't want it to, you know, get too goopy on my eyes. So it definitely looks a little bit less intense. That's fine. If you're not big on color, then this is like the perfect product or a perfect way to experiment with it. Just adding like a sheer wash of the color on your eyes, and it looks so nice. It's so vibrant. If you have brown eyes, then the purple really enhances the brown eyes. So basically, this is it, okay? I've applied it all over the lid, blended it up. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of mascara just to define and frame the eyes. I'm not gonna go crazy with the mascara. I also don't think I'm gonna curl my lashes because I don't want like the lash curler to get dirty. So I'm gonna be using the Deck of Scarlet Big Lash Energy Long and Strong Tinting Mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras for more of like a wispy natural look. And I'm just gonna look down and apply a bit of this making sure I coat every lash. It just makes it look a lot cleaner, I find, because it obviously frames the eye really well. I might hit a bit of the lower lashes as well. I just wanted to give it like a little bit of touch down there, but nothing insane. And those are the eyes complete. Super easy and simple, as I said. You can recreate it with any color, any formula. It's subtle, but definitely, you know, it's a little bit of color, especially if you're someone who doesn't really want to experiment with a ton of color, but you're curious. This is like the perfect product and the perfect way to do so. Last but not least, we have the lips. And for the lips, I'm gonna be adding a peachy lip as well. I find that purple and peach work so well together. I don't know if it's just me, but I love how purple and peach look together. So I feel like the blush really complements the eye. Now we're going for the lip. I'm gonna be using the Make It Forever Artist Colored Pencil in Wherever Walnut. Just lining the lips. And once that's done, I'm using the MAC Locked Kiss Ink lipstick in the shade Teaser. This is a liquid lipstick, but it's a really, really nice liquid lipstick. And it is very peachy. I'm just doing a light layer. And it does dry a little bit deeper than it looks here, but I don't mind it. I like that it gives that something extra. Last but not least, setting spray. I'm using the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. And once that's done, the look is complete. Let me just get a little closer and show you what we're working with. As I said, really love the color combo, but honestly, this eyeshadow, I don't hear a lot of people talking about the Rabanne eyeshadows. It's fire. I love it. It looks so good. It gives you that perfect like sheer wash of color. It's insane, so easy to use, and it looks kind of editorial. I love it. Blush and lipstick are making the look complete, honestly. I'm obsessed. What do you guys think? Good color combo? Do you want to try it? Let me know your thoughts down below. But for me, this is a killer, like elite, easy look for spring. And that is it. That is an easy way to wear more color during the spring. Use it, experiment it, try it out. And if you don't like it, then you know what? You can like remove it and do something else. But rummage your collection, look at what you have, and just make it your own, okay? I hope this was helpful. I hope you had fun, and I hope it inspired you to play with more color and just, you know, get in the mood for spring. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed, like this video, subscribe for more videos like this weekly, and I hope to see you right here for my next one. Bye! Mwah.